Workflow and technology. If you want to use technology not to be an interrupter, but to increase the speed of your workflow. So I put this in the book, EntreLeadership, and it really happened. When I was in my 20s, I went to visit this guy who was running this company with about 1,000 people, and I went in. He was going to give me an hour of his time, and I was going to quiz him on how to be a better version of me, and he was so far above me, I don't know if any of it took, but great guy. And I went in and sat down at his desk, and his desk had nothing on it. Nothing. Not even a computer. Not a yellow pad. I started talking to him and asking him questions about some things, and he turned and opened the drawer and pulled a yellow pad out and put a pencil on it and started writing what we were talking about, taking some notes. There was not a phone. There was not anything in there. And there was a computer behind his desk, but the desktop was completely clean. And I'm like, this is one thing I remember from the conversation. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, where's your stuff, man? You need some stuff. Where's your stapler? You need some stuff. I mean, you need some tape and some pens, and you got to have, a light or something. You need some stuff. This blank table's creeping me out. And he goes, I don't need stuff. I got people that got stuff. If I need something stapled, somebody else is going to be stapling it. I'm like, dude, you are way delegated. He's like, yep, my job's not stapling. My job's making sure the people that do the stapling get paid. And that's called higher level thinking. And I have to keep my desktop clean because your desktop, and this is what he said, and it bothered me and it'll bother you, your desktop is the condition of your brain. Uh-oh. Chaos! Yeah. And some of you, your desktop on your computer is the same way. 73,000 icons you cannot access, okay? Delete them. You don't even know what some of them do anymore. It's chaos. The cleanliness of your desktop indicates the condition of your brain. Oh, that just blew my mind. So your file system that you use needs to be customized to you. We're obviously 98% paperless around our place these days. Most of you are as well. But your file system is your electronic file system. So my email inbox has a bazillion files. And so if I get an update on George Camel's book launch that we launched last week on the pre-sales, and I get a daily update on how the sales are going, I don't just delete that after I read it. I dump it in the George Campbell book file. And so if I ever need to go back and track how those went, I've got all that right there. It's accessible, easy. It's just filed. It's filed. It's filed. It's filed. It's filed. Obviously, we all get a lot of junk emails, but I'm amazed the number of people that have 73,000 things in your inbox. And how do you know what you're doing? I can't even figure this out. I purge that sucker, and I don't mind just going through delete. I'm just not going to answer. I am not obligated to answer every human being that gets into my email. I'm just not. I love you, but I just can't get there, and it's okay. I'm going to work on the things I'm supposed to work on, which is the stuff, that's in front of me. So delete, or the other thing you can do is email's efficient. Just don't get sucked into answering them while you're supposed to be doing something else more efficient. So a lot of people take an hour a day or a block of time a day and just clear. At this moment, when I walked onto stage, in my email inbox is one email in my inbox, right this second when I walked out here. After a 20-minute break, there were 4 when I got off stage. I cleared 3 of them. I cleared them by deleting them, by putting them in a file, or by a quick, concise answer. And so if you work on our team, it's almost legendary or humorous that Dave doesn't answer emails. I say stuff like, sure. That's the whole email. Cool. That's the whole email. I used to just put the letter K, and then I found out that's like a smart aleck thing, and I didn't even mean for it to be, but I was just trying to be concise. K. Apparently that's like dissing somebody, like K, I didn't know that. But I did it for like 2 years for him. But he told me. So, but yeah, I don't use K anymore. But it's all right. It's all right. So cool, yes, and no. No's a good one. No. But everybody wants to know more. Well, it's a complete sentence, though. No, we're not doing that. I got a DocuSign thing to sign, and they're like, we're going to have one of these signed for every events now. I'm like, no. Not doing that. we're not doing that. Looks like bureaucratic bullcrap to me. No, we're good. I've done them for 35 years. No, we're good. No. Now, I will end up having to explain why I think this is stupid, and I'm not doing it, but that's okay. I'll do that later. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And so, nope. One time, I was sitting and having a cup of coffee, and I was all relaxed, and I sent a guy a paragraph, and my phone rang. And he's like, "Are you mad at me?" He goes, "I've never gotten a paragraph from you ever." I was just relaxed and thought I'd tell him something, but no, I never get an email that long. So, but it's legendary. It's like a joke around here, and it's okay. You can be nicer than that or whatever, but my purpose is simple communication. You ask me what to do, like I get a lot of stuff that they just I want to see it, but I'm not micromanaging. It's already done. It's already launched, but hey, Dave, we just wanted you to see this book cover. It just went out. Or here's the test we just ran, and here's the results, and we're going to go with this cover for George's new book, okay, as an example. That's one I got last week, right? But okay, no, more than last week, 4 months ago. But anyway, I just look at it and go, "Oh, great job, guys," or something like that. Boom. But it just keeps it moving. So getting control of your time can be one of the most important and intentional choices that you make as a leader. Pick some kind of a method where you do. Today, I do not have a B, and C list. I haven't had, in full disclosure, for over a decade. But I do have a forced ranking of what I spend my time on, and I'm very, very careful. Mine is my calendar. It's broken up into 15-minute increments, and if something's on my calendar, it's more important until it's not. If someone brings something more urgent or more important, we'll bump one of those things. But the on and off of the calendar is where I manage all of my time, because I'm doing something in those blocks of time that's running Ramsey. I'm sitting with a project, we're working on a broken product line that's not profitable, and I'm walking through the whole thing with my muddy boots, tearing the butt off that dadgum P&L. We're going to fix this. I do not like red ink. And it'll make you go away, and I don't like red ink. And so I'm in there, and that block of time is set aside for me to be passionate with my math skills, right? And I'm going to be in there with that team, and we're, no holds barred, right? We're going for it. So my time blocks are how I do it today. You can do it however you want to do it, but you've got to do it. You will either tell your time what to do, or you will wonder where it went. There's no exception. For the brand new 24-year-old straight out of college, and they've never had to do anything intentionally in their entire life except graduate, and now you've got to teach them how to live life. You're parenting them as their leader. Or for you saged dogs that have been doing this a long time and you're still chaotic and disorganized, and you got to force rank some things. You got to figure out what's important and get it done. If you're a member of Elite, you can dive deeper into this. We now have a time management course that follows this line of thinking. You can go through this exact course again. And we're working on some time audit tools to help you with and show you how to do that. We can help you with that process as well. So pretty fun stuff.